What's going on YouTube, Funko Asian here, and I'm back with a new video of some Funko Pops of unboxing. Sorry it's been a little slow month, not really much stuff that's come in that I really liked and wanted to pick up. But hopefully now with the April coming up, it should be some good stuff coming, so I'll have more videos for that. But other than that, in honor of the new Hellboy movie, I decided to pull out my old Hellboy collection here, as well as a few items that I picked up to complete the set. It's not fully complete because I didn't get the other Hellboy stuff like the German Nazis and stuff like that. I just wanted Hellboy himself and his two friends, Abe Sapien and Liz Sherman. I'm really a fan of Hellboy. I love the original live-action movies that came out in the past. From what I read, it was supposed to be a trilogy, but apparently the second movie didn't quite hyped up as it's supposed to be, so it did not make that third movie like they did. But there's a reboot coming out, and I can't wait to watch that because, ironically, it's released April 12th, which is my birthday, so I'm definitely gonna be watching that. So that's why I picked up the new Hellboy, and I figured I'd do a standby comparison of the original Hellboy with the new one. So with all that being said, I'm ready to do this unboxing. Let's do this. So the first one I'm going to do is Abe and Liz. So here we have Abe Sapien. And if you remember the movie, it was because they found him during the time of the death of Abraham Lincoln, so they named him Abe. And you can see in the back, like I said, I didn't pick up the other three. I just wanted the Hellboy, Liz, and Abe. I didn't care about these three guys, so I didn't really matter about those. So here we are. So here's Abe. Let's open them up. Alright, so here we have Abe, aka Blue. Hence you can see the locator here that is blue. You can see here he has the scale designs here on his head, as well as a spear, which I don't think he actually had, but that's okay. That's just part of his weaponry. And you can see the gills on his neck, which is pretty nice, and then the vest with all his pockets and gears. And like I said, this is pretty cool. He's like a fish amphibian guy. And you can see the scales on the back of his head, so it gives a little bit more detail to it, so which is really nice. I remember his powers were from his hands. He's able to, like, not read minds, but read like auras or their personality and their form. So he's able to, like, feel and know what they are feeling and who they are. So that was pretty cool. Looks like his head doesn't move, so it's just a very static figure here, which is cool. From the new trailers I've been watching, I haven't seen him in the new movie, nor did I see Liz. So the new movie might be somewhat just Hellboy himself, so we'll see. But I'm pretty excited still, so we should have high hopes for it. Next we'll go with Liz. Alright, here we have Liz, the fire starter. Her power is basically controlling fire and produce fire. You can see hers has got the red locator belt there with the jacket. You can see here her head doesn't move either, so this might be one of the earlier pops that they didn't move their heads for. You can see in her hand she's got, looks like a cigarette or some kind of starter, and then in her hand the flame. So not much to talk about here. This is originally the old movies. This was Hellboy's, lover, and in number 2, I mean, it's been years, so a spoiler alert coming if you haven't watched it. But at the end, there was a kind of a cliffhanger where she told Hellboy she's having twins with him, which at that point we would have been excited to watch the third movie, but apparently they didn't make that, so it's just gonna end right there in those series. And it looks like there's something here. Oh no, just a little dust there, but I got that, so there we go. Alright, now we're going to go into all these forms of Hellboy that I have. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to open these up. So I'm just going to go with the first one, the original one, which is this one. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so this is Hellboy. So we got the right hand of Doom. Basically, it's just a big old rock in his hand. He's able to move it like a hand, so if you haven't watched Hellboy, I suggest you do because it's really cool. They have 2 live actions, I think like 3 animated series, and then the new reboot coming out in April. So yeah, here we have red, so you can see his red locator. You can see these were the horns would be, but he files them to fit in. And then you have the big gun here, which I guess there's a plastic here. I could peel that off, and there it goes. So yeah, there's his gun. You have his tail, and then this little button that he puts up, which is really cool. And then you have his holster right there, and then there is his little feet there, his hooves. So yep, there he is. Okay. Next we'll go with Hellboy with a sword. Okay, so here we have Hellboy with a sword. So I'm not familiar off the top of my head, where's this from? I'm not sure if this is an exclusive or anything. In the new movie, in the trailer, you do see him carry a sword that looks similar to this, so there might be some reference to it. But then it looks like he's got a black eye. So if anyone knows, just post a comment, let me know where this figure comes from. But for me, it's just a pretty cool figure with Hellboy. Same posture, same look. Only instead of the gun, he's holding the sword, and then he has his fist right here with the rock hand, and that's it. Pretty much the same exact figure. Next, we're gonna go with the Hellboy Chase. Now, I really like these new cases that I bought. They're from Volted Vinyl. The case is really sturdy, and it's very not flimsy, and it's really nice. The feel of it and how it stacks up is really good. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see what they have. But yeah, they do cases, they do plastic cases for these, and I like them, and I might buy more for my pops when I get chases and stuff like that, because it's really sturdy and really reliable. Okay, so we're just going to examine the box here. So this is the Chase version of Hellboy. Okay, we'll peel this cap off the gun. Alright, so here we are. So this is the Chase version. The only difference here is that he actually has the horns on him. So you can see what he looks like with his horns. But the same basic figure, as you can see here. Both the same look, same posture, same smirk smile. Both holding the gun. It looks like the gun's a little bit different. Maybe it's just more detailed on this one than it is the other one. But it's basically the same one. They stand the same way. The only thing is that he's got his horns. This one does not. But it still looks a cool looking piece. It looks like they're able to move their heads here, so that's nice. But other than that, that's the only difference that I see, which is pretty cool. And then you got the man bun right there behind you. So, but yeah, so the Chase version, the normal version, and the Chase version. Alright, the next one we're gonna do is, let me adjust the camera there, is the specialty item one. So his real name is Anang Anrama. I guess that's just his real name, his true name. And then this is his specialty series version here of Hellboy. Okay, so this one's more of a darker Hellboy. Looks like he's more primitive. You can see the horns as well as the crown with the flame, which is really nice. And he's got the sword on his right hand. And then you see the loincloth there. So it looks more of a primitive, more ancient type of Hellboy. That he rules the underworld, you know. You got the man bun still and everything. But yeah, it's funny that all his smirks are the same smirk smile that you see in all the other pops, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, so this is him. Alright, now we're going to go with the Comic-Con exclusive here. I can tell you right now, he is super heavy. Just picking him up is so much weight. I want to say he's like at least 4 pounds. Or, never mind, sorry. That's a little too over-exaggeration. I want to say like maybe a half a pound or something. But yeah, so he's Hellboy in a suit, so let's open him up. Okay guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea where this is coming from. So if you guys can explain it to me, that'd be great. Because I as much as I follow Hellboy, this is something I just don't really know what this is. So you know, apparently he's got tentacles behind him. I think he's like he's standing behind it. You got the crown under him, and then he's got some kind of squid demon pet, and him in a suit. So, but yeah, he's super heavy. I think it's only because the tentacles behind him. But other than that, it's still Hellboy. It's still a nice piece, and I recommend getting it if you're a Hellboy fan. But like I said, sorry, but I don't have that much intuitive information on this one. Alright, the man of the hour. I'm going to start showing this one. This is the brand new Hellboy for the new movie. So hopefully we can do an in-depth comparison to the original. You can see here there's only one, which is just him. But then again, Funko usually releases exclusives in and out like no other, so we'll probably get some more Hellboy stuff here for this one. You can see the box is pretty good, so I can't wait. Let's open them up. Alright, so here is the new Hellboy, played by Daniel Hopper, who also is in Stranger Things. So, luckily for me, I'm going to MegaCon this year in Orlando. So I hope to get this signed. If you do watch my videos and you go to MegaCon, hit me up and we could chill out and find more Funko Pops together. So let's get on with the analysis here. So here we have Hellboy. You can see his fist is more detailed here on his right hand. He's got the black shirt, which is pretty cool, and as you can see, it does say the Federal Bureau of Paranormal. And then he got the utility belt here with his cross, his lucky gun right there, holstered right there, and the boots, as well as his filed-in horns and the hair. A little bit more hair than the other one. You can see the bun there, and then his tail. So let's look at the comparison here. So here you can see this one's a little bit bigger. He's a little bit smaller on this side, as well as the look is a little bit different. The gun is a little bit bigger on this one than that one, but however, I like his fist. It's more somewhat detailed. And then as well as the feet, you can see here he has more hooves. Here he has boots on, so maybe he's got human feet in this version. And then the most detailed one you can tell is the hair. So you can see Hellboy's a little bit bald and a cleaner man bun, but this one's more of a long locks, shaggy hair. And then you can see there, you can see on his arm there the insignia, as well as this one. But yeah, so this is Hellboy there. Alrighty, so that's my entire set of the Hellboy Funko Pop lineup. I'm probably not going to get the bad guys, I'm just not a fan. I just wanted Hellboy. I'm hoping the movie will be super good, even if critics say it's bad. Obviously, as a fan, I'll love it no matter what, and it's on my birthday, so I'll definitely watch that. And I can't wait to get my new Hellboy signed. Hopefully, when I get that, I'll show a picture of it. And yeah, thanks guys for keep watching, and hopefully with more pops to come that I pre-ordered, I'll do some more videos, and we'll get this thing rolling. Alright, I'll see you guys later.